wanna be anybody else. Hey, you made me insecure, told me I wasn't good enough, but who are you to judge when you're a diamond in the rough? I'm sure.
Hey girls, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than the normal videos I post on my channel, but I hope that you guys will still find this helpful in many more ways than just putting on your makeup and doing your hair. I feel like this video is going to be a little bit more personal and in-depth and hopefully make you guys realize some things about yourselves that are just really more important than looks. So the things I want to talk about today are self-confidence, self-esteem, you know, your inner beauty, and just being strong. So I'm going to share some personal accounts with you and let you guys know that you're never alone when you're feeling upset or that you're not good enough or anything like that. I firsthand have experienced numerous accounts where I just felt like I wasn't enough. I had no self-esteem. I had no confidence. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I was pretty. I thought I was fat. Just anything under the moon. And when I think about it now, I'm so happy I'm away from that negative time in my life. I'm at a much healthier state, and I'm happy I was able to bring myself to that. So I want to help some of you guys, if you're in that position, to get to a healthier place. And just remember that you are remarkable, and you don't have to weigh a certain amount to be amazing, to be pretty, to be beautiful, to be accepted. You don't need to. You don't have to have a certain nose or certain eye color or certain hair color or a certain, you know, color of skin, anything like that. Beauty comes from, you know, within, and it comes in all shapes and sizes and colors and ethnicities and just everything like that. It's so universal, so wide-ranged, and, you know, you should really start embracing your flaws, and that's kind of the thing that I learned to do. And so I'm just going to share with you some personal stories that I've had. So first of all, my biggest thing in my life is low self-esteem and low confidence, and I went through a really hard battle in my life where I just felt like, you know, this isn't working. I'm better off just not being here. No one cares. I just don't understand why that no one seems to care, you know? And I feel like a lot of people go through that. I get messages of girls asking me what they can do because they feel like they're about to break and do something that could just completely, you know, change their lives. And I feel I'm so heartbroken to get those kind of messages because, you know, I've been there. And so the one thing that I can do, if not teach you how to do your hair and how to do your makeup, is to hopefully reach into some of your hearts and make you listen to this and understand that these are serious issues that you have to deal with, and I'm here to help you guys. So I'm not a professional. I don't know how to, you know, I'm not a counselor by any means. These are just my personal accounts and what I've done to get my life back on track. So I was always like a very bubbly, very confident kid growing up through elementary school, which is through 5th grade. I was really confident in 6th grade, kind of almost like cocky, and I used to think, you know, 6th grade was like the year. It was the perfect year. But as I look back, a lot of things started going downhill, and I just didn't see the signs to stop it because I was so in my own head. I thought I was invincible. I really wasn't that nice of a person. I wasn't that genuine. 6th grade is where you start getting into middle school and the cliques start happening, and you start being buddies with this person. You start going over to their house. You start labeling yourself as a group, as nerdy, preppy, jockey, all those kind of things. All of that kind of happens centrally in middle school. And middle school was the hardest time in my life because 6th grade was great, but the next 2 years for me were like pure hell on earth. Like hell froze over. It was terrible. I remember 7th grade year was probably the most struggling year I had. I remember feeling so alone and so upset. It was the year that my grandpa passed away. you know, it was devastating to me. So I was upset about losing a family member, the first close family member I'd ever lost. So I had that going on, and I felt like there was so much more I could have done while he was here, and I regretted that. So I had regrets in me, and my friendships started coming unwound, and I didn't like the person that I saw in the mirror, both for inside and outside features. I didn't like that I didn't look a certain way. I didn't like that my hair color was in a certain way. I didn't like that my body looked a certain way. I hated everything about me. When I say everything, I mean everything. 7th grade, a lot of drama came about, and girls are mean. Like, girls are mean. They are. And we're tacky to each other. We're spineless. We are just mean creatures, and that's just the way it is. And so another thing that you guys need to realize, and that I've tried to realize, is you need to encourage each other, empower each other. And, you know, a simple little compliment. I got a compliment today from a girl who I don't really talk to, but she's not the coolest, or, you know, she doesn't sit at the popular table, but she's such a sweet soul. And today she stopped me and she said, "I like your shoes." I was having a terrible day today. I'm going through so much with my family right now that one compliment just meant the world to me. Like, you know, she's a beautiful person, and not a lot of people realize that. And I feel so bad that high school, I'm in high school now, that high school and middle school is just like that. You label people for what they wear and what house they come from and what job their parents have. Like, that limits you to so many things. You don't get to meet the amazing people that you might have been able to if you had just given people a chance, you know? So you can have the prettiest girl, and if she's just a rude person, she's not pretty, you know? And I think it took me a while to realize that, because in 6th grade, I felt like I was so pretty, and I was so into myself and stuck up and snobby, and I was not proud of myself. And then a complete 180 came about, and I had to mature and grow up really quickly in 7th grade, just with the family things that were going on, the things that were going on with inside me. And with so much pressure, I cracked. And I remember sitting in my bathroom one night, crying, and saying, "Does it really matter if I'm here or not?" And it was the darkest night of my life. And I hate to, like, scare you guys or anything like that, but I know that a lot of people deal with this issue because, you know, I talk to friends who have gone through the same thing, who you wouldn't even think have considered doing harmful things to themselves just because they're so upset and depressed. And you guys, you just have to step back and realize how much you're blessed with. You know, I focused a lot on my outer image. I didn't feel like, you know, my hair was long enough. I didn't feel like it was the right color. I thought I was fat. Like, I was probably, in the 7th grade, I was probably 93 pounds. I was going through kind of an awkward stage, so I was gaining some weight, but I tried to stay down at 93 pounds, and it really wasn't healthy for me. And I remember that I would eat one thing of yogurt at lunch, and I'd eat about half of it. I would drink 3 or 4 bottles of water, and I'd maybe have some crackers. And I would keep up with how many calories I took in that day, and I would make sure to come home and I would run on the treadmill and the elliptical, and I wouldn't stop until I knew every single calorie was burned off that I had taken that day. And it ended up causing some problems, and I never wanted to say I had an eating disorder, because I don't feel like I did. I wasn't making myself throw up. I wanted to make sure that I, you know, had those abs and that I stayed skinny, and it did kind of come obsessive, and so, you know, I ended up passing out one day and having to go to the hospital because of it, all because of my outer image. Like, 93 pounds. I'm so mad at myself that I would ever do that. And still today, I'm still like, oh, I need to lose some weight. But no, you really don't. Just be happy, you know? And so I did that, and so that happened in 7th grade, and I had that going on, and I felt like I just wasn't good enough. And during 7th grade summer, 8th grade summer, I really did a lot of rediscovering, and I really slowed down that summer, and I took up some new hobbies and found some new interests, and really just took some time to, in the mornings, I would watch the sunrise, and I would think about things, and I would put things into perspective, and I would clear my mind, and I would make sure to tell myself what I was blessed for and what I was thankful for, and that I wasn't in the worst circumstances. You know, someone out there has it worse off than you, so why are you complaining? Like, I would tell myself that, and it eventually made me stronger. All the problems and struggles that I had made me stronger, and I'm so happy that I was able to mature. And 8th grade was still kind of a struggle, but it was me working every day to make sure that I could be the best person I was. And I still have confidence issues, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like reading in front of the class. I don't like answering questions in front of the class, and fears that I might mess up. And so that's something that I still have to work on. So, you know, I still lack in some self-confidence areas, but at the same time, 8th grade into 9th grade, you know, first year of high school, people found out about my YouTube videos, and I had to really mature and figure out if I was willing to let people bring me down. And so this year has probably been the most helpful for regaining my self-confidence, because I finally got the nerve to just tell myself, who cares? Like, who cares what anyone else thinks? It's your life. You do have to spend like the next 4 years with these people, but you have a great group of friends, and that's a great thing. Like, you need to find a great group of friends who is empowering, who doesn't bring you down, who doesn't gossip, who doesn't like to start drama, because that's where all the problems come into play, and negativity comes into your life and will take you over, and it will take you down. Like, you need to encourage and support each other. So with the sticky note concept, I wanted everyone to, while they were making the sticky notes, to feel that they were beautiful and special and empowered. And I want you guys to see those and realize that you are. Like, even if you didn't make the sticky notes, you can make those sticky notes that you'll see in this video, and you can post them around in public. You never know what people are going through, what trying times people are going through. The least expected might happen any second, and you never really know what a kind word can do for someone, or how far it'll go. Just like with the girl that told me, you know, nice shoes. You know, like I said, today was a hard day, and just to hear that was probably the best thing I heard this entire day. Like, it was a little compliment, but it made me feel great. And so that's really the kind of person that I want to be, is just someone beautiful on the inside. I don't want to care anymore about how I look on the outside. Yes, I like to do my makeup, I like to do my hair, but that is not the only thing that drives me, you know? And so inner beauty is way more important, and I want you guys to just realize that you are beautiful both inside and out, and know that you're not the only ones going through struggles, and that you don't have to let these things defeat you. You are so much more stronger than that. You are so capable of changing your life and getting it on the right path that you want it. It's your life. You get to make the decisions of whether or not you're going to let this affect you, whatever problem or situation that's come into your path. It's not always easy. I'm a pessimistic person. I try to be optimistic, but it's just hard for me. So that's another thing I have to work on. And you just kind of have to build it one day at a time, trying to be the best you that you possibly can, that you're proud of. It's not the challenges and the problems that determine who you are. It's how you deal with them and how you grow from them, and what kind of experiences you take away from it. It's good enough. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know this was a long video. I want to do more videos like this. Let me know if you thought that they were helpful. Hopefully they were. Hopefully you guys aren't just all like, you're stupid. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Have a wonderful day.